G'day guys, how you going? My name's Mike and this is my renovation project. On today's video I'm going to take you on a tour of the house and give you an idea on what we're going to be doing on the channel. So as you can see, this used to be a shop. They used to sell machinery in here. My great grandparents bought the place in the mid 1930s and they employed their cousins to renovate and turn it into a house. The only thing they didn't touch is this shop front, which I've got to do something about because I don't want to live in a shop. So I'm going to be changing this, putting a single door in here. I'm going to have side lights and a transom there, and the windows I'm going to take out and I'm going to put twin double hung sash windows. So yeah, turn this into a more of a Federation look. Alright guys, well follow me and I'll show you through. So this is the lounge room, so I'll take you in there. Nothing much to look at the moment, but up on this wall I'm going to put two large pocket doors that are going to go up here, and that'll open it up into the next room that's the dining room. Over here I'm going to have a door with a transom there, just to get a bit of extra light around the place, and then obviously the ceilings are going to all take the battens down, and I'm going to flush all that up and put some nice cornice up here, and yeah, give it the whole works and jerks. So this room over here is just a bedroom. It's my daughter's bedroom. We won't bother her right now, but all the bedrooms in this house are all 4.7 by 3.3, so they're nice large bedrooms. So one thing I should mention, you might have noticed that this house is full grandma spec. Well, my grandma lived here up until a few months ago. She passed away at the age of 100, and we've just moved in, and we need to obviously renovate the place. But so in the hallway here, I'm going to take out this bit of wall here, and I'm going to put two archways down this hallway with like plaster moulding and everything. And then we're going to put nice cornice in here, some ceiling roses, and we're going to rip up all the carpets, and we're going to stain and polish the floorboards. We've got Baltic pine under here. They're all in good nick, which is good, so yeah, that job should be easy. So follow me through. So we're into the dining room now. So this is being used for storage at the moment. You don't have to shoot the storage. But yeah, we're going to have an open fireplace here with we'll have a nice timber mantle with an over mantle, and yeah, and so the pocket doors over there where the lounge room is, so that's going to open that up. So the idea is we're going to be able to use this double room as for family meals and stuff like that. The door we just came through, if you want to, so this door here is also going to be a pocket door. Same thing, going to go 2.7 high, we haven't decided, 2.7 or 3 metres, nice big ones, 1800 wide span. So we've got the middle bedroom here, so come on in. So yeah, so ceilings in this house, I should mention, are 3.6, nice and high. Makes the room look a bit smaller, but I love the height. So this is a bed that I made. It's a 4-post bed, but I've got the rails over here for it because this is a temporary bedroom for us at the moment. I've got a bit of a surprise in the next room to show you. I've started doing some work there, so I'll give you a bit of a sneak peek on what we're doing. This is all a set that I made with the bed. I've got the tool boy, and I've got the come around, and I got the bedside tables there also. So I've made all them. I am actually a carpenter by trade. So going down the hallway a bit further, this is my great grandparents. That's their wedding photo, obviously. So that was taken in around 1915 was the year, I think. This is a room. This is at my bedroom I'm going to be moving into. I've already started work here and I'll take you for a look in there at the end of the video. So we'll go through to the kitchen. So the kitchen, I put this kitchen in about 15 years ago. It was made out of bits and pieces, but it's a pretty tidy kitchen. It'll get us by for a while. But same sort of treatment in here. Yeah, we're going to put all the fancy cornice and ceiling roses and everything. We're going to be doing that throughout the house. The doorway we just came through, if you want to come around here, Coop, I'm going to be putting an archway in here and opening this wall up. It's a bit too boxed in each room, so just going to open it up a little bit. In here we have a walk-in pantry. Not much to look at, but I'm going to be just making that a little bit bigger, give us a bit more room for storage in there. And then that's the main part of the house. But coming out here, we'll just do a quick tour here. All this back area is going to be ripped down, and we've got plans to build a whole new area out here. It's going to be a lounge room, walk-in robe, ensuite, and main bathroom and toilet. So we'll be doing all that work on this channel, and I'll take you along the journey of ripping that down and all the construction and everything. So this is the laundry at the moment, just a utility area, nothing fancy, and it's, to be honest, pretty crappy out here, so that's why we're knocking all this down. So out here just goes down to the bathroom and the toilet, and then way out the back door. So excuse all the mess. Like I said, we've just moved in. These are our wardrobes for the moment, so you know we're just having to live a bit rough at the moment, but it'll be good in the long run. So let's go outside. Alright, so more furniture, washing machine and stuff that was you know, that my grandma had here. Some of the stuff we're disposing of, and some things we're selling. So yeah, we got to clear a lot of this stuff out of here. So down the side of the house, I'll give you a sneak peek on some work I've already done. So I've done a little bit of repointing here. I'll be doing the whole house, and I've got some detailed videos on all of this, but just a little sneak peek for what you're in for. This is just going to be paved down here and not be used for anything much. Maybe some tanks down here. So the water tank is going to be going. This has been here for as long as I can remember as a little boy, and it's nearly at the end of its life. So we're going to be building the new extension is going to be coming out here anyway. So we'll cut that up, break up all the base and get rid of that. We got the old Hills hoist. That's going to be going. Can't stand these things. We got the Outback Dunny. This thing's a pearl. I love this thing. Nothing. So yeah, this toilet's been replaced in here. If I can get in there. So we got a new toilet, sparkling toilet in this shitty old building, but yeah, we're going to do this place up. Love this toilet. It's going to be handy as well. Be my shed toilet. So shut this thing up. I'll give you another sneak peek around here. We've got a video already on the go here. You can see we've started repointing this, so we'll show you that video in a week's time or so. Alright, so we've got a reasonable sized garden here. The block is about just under 900 square metres. It's not as big as I'd like, but We're going to cut these fruit trees down. We're going to leave the apple trees because there's some apples there that are the size of your head. Anyway, over in the corner there, we're going to have a large shed, workshop, and it's going to put a 12 metre by 7.5 metre shed over there, and a carport in front. The shed, you can see the roof over there of the shed, the existing shed. It's got a creeper on there, and during spring that is covered in yellow flowers. Looks awesome. It's going to kill me to get rid of it, but I've been looking at that for the whole of my life. So there's a lot of roses here that were my grandma's. She loved her roses. We're going to go with a whole flower theme for this house, and I'll show you what I'm thinking in the room that I've already started. But we are going to keep some of these roses. We're going to keep about 6 or 8 of the roses that are our favourites, and put them in a garden out near the front fence that will be in honour of my grandma. And we're going to have a little plaque there, and we're going to it's going to say Grandma's Rose Garden, so that'll be nice to remember her for. So come through, I'll show you the rest of the garden. So sorry if the dog is getting a bit annoying. I have a 4-month-old border collie, and she hangs out with me when I'm doing work, so you'll see her a lot. But this is Lily. Lily, come here. Hey, come here girl. Come here. Come up here. This is my girl. Isn't she beautiful? There you go. So, hey. We had to have a little pause there because Lily ripped the mic off me. Little bugger she is. So anyway, this is more of my grandma's garden. We have taken some of the annual plants out, and that's some of the roses. They're not looking too good because we've had a bit of a heat wave, but yeah, we'll pick the nice ones and we'll keep them. But this is the shed. I'll take you and show you the shed. So we've got a wood shed here. We're using that for storage at the moment, but that used to be the wood shed for the original wood fireplace. And this is the good old shed. Alright, so on this side of the house, we've got the door there that goes through to the dining room. And I'm thinking about taking the veranda down and putting a bullnose veranda, same size and everything, just go with the bullnose. It's a bit more in keeping with the Federation style. And I'll probably put a gable over where the doorway is, and put some nice turn posts in there, and obviously repoint all this stonework. I don't know who did it, but it could have been when my great-grandparents first renovated this house, and they gave it a quick render, and it's kept it in good nick, but it needs redoing to make it look really good. And my grandma re-roofed the place. So over the years, the last 90 years our family have had the house, they've kept everything in good condition. If something needed fixing, they fixed it up. Had a new concrete veranda put in. We're going to tile that with some nice Federation style tiles. But yeah, the house itself is in amazing condition. For being, what is it now, 1880, so 140 years old, it's in amazing condition. So it's made my work easy. Only a few cracks inside the house you may have seen. So yeah, that's about the end of the tour. Not much else I can say. So yeah, hope to see you in the next one. Hope you enjoy this. See ya. I almost forgot that surprise. Come in and have a look at the bedroom. It's not finished, but it's getting there. So this door I've made, so I'll have show some tutorials on how to make these doors. I've made everything. So yeah, so come on in. So this is what all the doors in the house will look like with the transom, and that will be a flipping one, and I've got the mechanism there to to open and close that. So these walls here, where the internal walls, they are an old plasterboard type product that it's a bit noisy if you lean against and that, so I'm resheeting all the internal walls in gyprock, plasterboard, and then if you have a look up you can see the cornice. This will be just for this room in this particular style of cornice, and we've got the cover battens and the ceiling rows as well, and so this is pretty specced out because it's going to be our main bedroom. Over here, I've taken out the window that was, so it had a window on the back of the house and then it had the back area. So I took that out. That's going to be our walk-in robe out there. And I've got an archway, which I'll pull that out and I'll show you in a sec. So that's going to be an archway. I'll tidy up all these corners here, and I'll sheet them out in some plasterboard and flush all that up. And this is, you might have noticed the colours. That's painting a few different colours on there to get the idea of what we want to do in here. We do want to move into this room probably in the next month. So yeah, just trying out the colours at the moment. And so the archway, this is what I'm going to be doing for the archways down the hallway, the archway on the kitchen where I'm opening up that wall. I'm going to be making them out of MDF, and and I've got a keystone to cut into the top here, but basically these are just made out of layers of MDF, as you can see here. We've got 3 layers of MDF there, and then the 3mm. So yeah, so these arches are going to be a theme throughout the house, and that's why, if you go back to the door for a second. So on the door we've got the arch on the top of the door. So we're going to have this theme. When I redo the kitchen doors will probably have that arch as well. We're going to go with this antique copper finish on all the door handles and the light switches. So one last thing I want to point out, if you have a look up, you'll see the corners of the cover battens with the, I don't know if you can zoom in on that, Coop. That's what I was talking about with a bit of a flower theme in this house. So wherever I can, I'll add in a bit of a flower theme, just in memory of my grandma. Alright guys, so that's going to bring us to the end of this tour now. I hope you enjoy that video, and if you join me on this journey, there will be a lot to see. So I'm going to be doing all the building, as I mentioned myself. We've got the extension, it's a huge extension going on the back there, and I'm going to be showing you furniture that I'm going to make. I'm going to show you making of the doors, obviously making the kitchen, all these archways, you know, putting the cornice up, putting all this fancy plaster work up. I'll take you on the whole journey with me, so there'll be plenty to see. So if you want to join me, there'll be a lot in it for you. So cheers, see you next time.